Hello, I have Maudite from Unibroue. This is their Belgian Dubbel style ale, but brewed with spices like most of their beers are. Dubbels are not traditionally brewed with spices. Like none of the Trappist styles, Dubbel, triple, quad, or have spices in them if you buy it actually from the Trappist breweries. But this one is from Quebec, and their style is to add at least a touch of spices to most of their beers. And that is, yep, looks like a Dubbel. It's got a teeny bit of haze. This is definitely an aged version. Best by date is in about 2 years, but I think this is was bottled about a year ago. Nice big head there. It's not quite as dark as some Dubbels are. More reddish, on the reddish brown rather than dark brown territory. And I haven't had this beer in a very, very long time. It's 8% alcohol. And it smells very fruity, spicy, a little bit acidic, not sour, but it's lower on the pH. This is not like some of the more malty and hoppy Dubbels that I've had that I've really enjoyed, like the West Malt Dubbel. That one is very nice. It seems like Unibroue is almost a little bit more like Chimay. Chimay tends to have these big heads that dissipate because their beers are a little bit lower pH, but also very low IBU. This is what? Oh, 22. So that's higher than some of their other beers, for sure. But yeah, I don't get much hop aroma. This has definitely some coriander notes in there. Can't tell if there's any fruit in there because like the yeast is just so fruity by itself. It doesn't have a really deep brown, molassesy, malty sort of thing happening. Just a very, very extremely light caramel apple, maybe? This would be a hard one in a completely blind tasting where you couldn't see what it looked like. Yeah. Because it's just the yeast and the spiciness and the coriander. I mean, not huge coriander, but enough to make you think, is this some kind of wit beer or, Belgian strong golden ale that might be spiced? More sweet malt in the flavor for sure. Cherries. Big on the cherry. Not really raisiny, but somewhat dark fruit. Maybe a little bit of a fig Newton-y thing happening. Sweet. Maybe it does have more hop bitterness than a lot of their other beers. I'd have to have a few more swigs of it though. I got a Coca-Cola type thing happening, a sweet, dark, nutty, syrupy quality, but the 22 IBUs are definitely necessary. If it lacked that, it would not be as palatable. That's kind of what I like about Dubbels. I got into the Dubbels last year because the best ones have some acidity, some hop bitterness, this interesting fruity yeastiness within their nutty and dark fruit quality. It's like kind of like a cherry cola beer, but without cherry or cola, just coming from the malt yeast hops, all that interesting flavor. Though it is quite sweet, the acidity and the hop bitterness and the spiciness is really helping to dry it out. That's the one thing with Unibroue is they go low on the hops, but the acidity and the prickly biting carbonation helps to make things a little more palatable. If this beer were not bottle conditioned, and dried out in the bottle a little bit, if you just had this put into a bottle or a can, fourth carbed, it would probably be a little sweet and lifeless, but this, especially getting a year in the bottle, this one aged well. I would like to age this actually further. That would be interesting to try. Maybe we'll get some more of this. And maybe there's some orange peel in here now I think about it. There's a bit of a brighter fruitiness. It's not all dark. But it's also kind of that slight tartness. Is maybe making it seem a little bit more citrusy than just like straight up sweet cherry, because there's a lot of like sweet black cherry in here. Very enjoyable. This would probably go really well with a lot of food. It serves like a 4. Return to Unibroue. I would say they're not bad at all, and extremely easy to find, and very, very reasonable prices for a very well bottle conditioned Belgian style beer. Bye.